I'll be very brief. In October last year, I had traveled to the US. And when I was there, the women who are here probably will be able to relate to what I'm about to say. I had my menses, and they were extremely heavy, extremely painful. I landed in a hospital. And they checked me, and I was told that my uterus is so bad. I knew I had fibroids, but I didn't know what kind of fibroids I had. So when they did an ultrasound, I was told that my fibroids are big, they are many. My uterus is so bad, the only thing I can do to my uterus is to remove it. This is the verdict I was given by the person who did the ultrasound, who has done it for many years. In fact, according to him, he was saying that he had never seen a uterus as bad as what he saw in me. And he doesn't even know how I had survived that long without bleeding to death. So I was hoping that I could be told that I would save my uterus. But I went to this Mzungu gynecologist, and he told me the same thing. And his words were, "I'm not going to lie to you, Jane. Your uterus, the way it is, we cannot remove the fibroids. You have two options. You either remove the uterus, or you can keep it and you risk bleeding to death." So when I came back in November, I had tried to reconcile, how do I operate without a uterus? You know, I have one child, I want another one, okay, is adoption an option? So many things were running through my mind. And when I was told that I had to get rid of my uterus, I called my husband. And I told him what I had been told. So I came back and I told my gynecologist here what I had been told. And we embarked on a journey to prepare me for surgery in the month of March. Then COVID happened. And I didn't go to the hospital. Like most people, we were scared, right? Nobody wanted to go to hospital. So I didn't go to hospital in the month of March. Then come 15th of April, we went to visit a friend in Bridges who told us about a product that had helped the mother. The mother has dementia, and she had stopped eating, and they wanted as a family to put a tube to help her in the feeding. And before they could do that, she shared with a friend, a former colleague, who told her, "No, just wait. There is a product which we gave our mother who had not spoken for 3 years, and now she's speaking. Why don't you try this product on your mother, and let's see what happens?" So they gave the product to the mother, and the mother started eating in 4 days. 4 days she started eating. And then she came back and told me, "Jane, I have been to that, I could sleep last night after hearing about this product. And I have gone to learn more about the product. And I had something that I think would be of interest to you. It can help you with your fibroids." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Can it help with my fibroids? Let me try, because after all, I'm due for surgery and I might lose my uterus." So I decided to try. And I started taking. She had bought 6 packets for the mother. She gave us one as a family, me and my husband. We started taking. Within 2.5 days, it was over. We took the next one. Another 2.5 days, it was over. And we told her, "Now bring the other 4. So we started taking, we continued taking. And by the time I had done about a week, I noticed that when I press my stomach, it is going inside. When you have fibroids and you press, it's like a stone. You can actually tell. And then it presses on your, I think, the bladder, and your pelvic. So there's a bit of discomfort, sometimes pain. And that's what I was going through. So I realized that discomfort is gone. My stomach is softer. And I was like, okay. I told my husband, I think this thing is working. From what I feel, I don't feel the way I used to feel, discomfort in the night, going to the toilet every so often, pain, and I continued taking. Week 2, I was like, this anxiety is going to kill me. I had cut a bit of weight, and I said, this anxiety is going to kill me. I have to go and check what's happening to my uterus. And I went and I did a scan. And the guy who was doing my scan asked me, "Okay, you are here, you brought yourself, you've not been sent by a doctor. What do you want?" And I said, "I've come to check my uterus because I've had a history of fibroids and I need to know exactly where am I at? And he started, he continued, and then halfway he asked me, okay, so when was your last scan? I told him in October last year. So what did it say? I explained to him what was told by the doctor. And then he said, do you have a copy? I said, yes, I do have a copy. So he continued, 30 minutes, he's not finishing. And finally he told me, the fibroids that were there are no longer there. So that's why I'm here today, to give the testimony. The miracle was mine, right? But the testimony is for everybody. Everybody needs to hear this.